Alright, in this video we're going to complete the ice cream shop. So what we have so far is looking pretty good. We just added this sign and I just noticed just by looking at it that I'd like to reposition this a little bit, maybe shift it up. So I'm going to use the move tool, and if you don't have a specific place to put it and you're just kind of eyeballing it, you can grab it anywhere and you're going to follow the screen tips for the different axes. So if you're trying to move it just straight up and down without moving it on the Y or the X axis, then you want to make sure that once you see that blue axis, you can hold the shift key down and it turns to more of a bold dotted line, meaning it's locked to that axis. It will only move up and down. That way you can make sure that you're not moving it back and forth or forward or backward. So I kind of wanted mine to be a little bit taller here. It's about right there. It looks a little bit more centered, and then maybe shift it over to the left a little bit. There we go. Alright, so the next things are going to be a little bit more just finishing up cosmetic things. So what I'd like to do is make some little pylons to fill the gap here. And so I'm going to use a circle to do that. So that's found where the rectangle tool is, and I want to center radius circle. I'm going to choose the point right here. I want to make sure that I'm on this plane. So again, I want to lock to that plane, so I'm going to hold the shift key and then click here in the corner. Then I'm going to drag out to match the edge of the doorway. So if I need to orbit over, so I'll make sure I'm right there at the end point. And I'm just going to give you an example of what one is going to look like when it's finished. So I'm going to go ahead and do the push-pull. Pull that up to match the edge of this. Just like that. I'm going to do that on the corners as well. So I'm going to add a center radius circle. Corner here. So I want to make sure that I stay on that axis, the blue one. So I'm going to hold the shift key down, click, and then drag out, and I think that's a 1 foot gap. Let me see what this is. Yes, looks like 1 foot. So we're going to type in 1 apostrophe enter. And then we're going to push pull this out up to the top. And then we're going to do the rest of the corners. One foot, enter. One foot, enter. And we got one more back here. One foot, enter. No, I want all of these push pulled up. Alright. Now I want to go around and kind of delete all the lines that are left over. So I'm going to use the erase tool, zoom in, and get rid of these little lines here. Oh, that's not going to work. There we go. There's a little tiny line in the middle. That's kind of impossible to get. So I'm going to leave that there. Just go around and cleaning up the drawing. Whoops. May need to zoom in to get exactly on this line here. There we go. Alright, now after we were done cleaning this up, we were pretty much done with the design part of this. The rest of it is just the fun decorating. So we're going to explore the materials, which is this single block thing here. And we have these preset colors here that we can work with. There's a lot of different things that are also in here. If you scroll over it, it doesn't really tell you what it is. It's better if you go through the search option, and there's different categories. So for instance, here's some glass and mirror options. So here's a gray kind of frosted glass. This is the one that I think has already been used on the door, so I'm going to choose this one here. It's a translucent glass and it's bluish color. So I'm going to use that to color in the window spaces. What's really neat about this is it actually is see-through. You can see through the window inside the building. Now the reason the door is not see-through, even though these are glass windows, is there's actually a wall behind here. We never deleted the wall behind it. So if I move this door out of the way real quick, so you can see there's a wall there. So we would need to measure out and cut a hole in the wall for these glass windows to work. So you can see here, you can see through them. Oh, I forgot a little round thing, but you can add that for yours. Alright, and then the rest of this is just kind of to your taste. You can start using, let's say you want some stone for your walls, maybe this color here. And you can make your own pattern. I want to keep the trim a different color. And then you can paint these little trims different colors if you want to. You could add some roofing to the very top. That's not what that looks like. There we go. And then you can also search the components for different things like little trees. So you can add some trees if you'd like. Say that I'll add one to my planter here. And then we've also learned that you can copy, so I'll go ahead and make a copy of this by doing the control key. Click on that, move one over here. Put another one over here. Whoop, I grabbed it on the wrong spot. So I copy. Stay on the red axis if I can. It's about right there. And if you want to get really adventurous, you could try to add some components on the inside. Now to get inside, you have to scroll in quite a bit until you see that you're inside the window. So let me see if I can get in there. Here I am, kind of in the inside here. Whoa, now I'm on the outside of the wall. So that's a little bit tricky to add afterwards, but you can go inside the building. And let me zoom extents just to get out of here. There we go. So as far as design goes, we're done with that, and however you want to decorate it is up to you, but just show me that you spent some time exploring the materials and also some of the components. You can add, just search and see what you can find and make a little scene if you'd like to. But that's it for today.